All right. Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and blessings be multiplied on all you Akim, pushing this word in all sincerity and in truth. All right. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and the rest of the men, women, and children that's going to receive mercy from the Lord in these last days. And shalom to all you scattered Israelites that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth that may look like the other nations. As Elder Malcolm said, this is not a black thing, all right? Because our people have been scattered throughout all nations are going to come looking like the other nations, all right? But if your spirit is knit with this truth, with this gospel, and you're continuously watching the videos and calling upon the names of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, in all truth and sincerity, okay, it's very well that you're part of the 12 tribes of Israel, most likely, and you're probably part of the elect. So shalom unto you out there. I'm the brother Dama Al-Gabar, out here with another live lesson like we do week in and week out. Come out here on the highways and the byways and the prophesy the kingdom of our Lord, the coming this gospel of the kingdom of heaven, I meant to say. All right? And we're casting this net out, like we do week in and week out, to draw in the hopeful elect, man, the chosen of the 12 tribes of Israel, man. All right? And as we're each day is another day closer to our salvation drawing nigh, is another day closer to the end of this age, the end of the rulership of Esau Edom, which is the so-called white man, and the rulership of these heathen nations going down, man, and the kingdom of Israel being risen up, and the return of our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, in the Lashuan Kodash, the Paleo Hebrew, through in the names of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God. All right. So like we've been doing, we're going to continue to do as long as we can, to come out here and to preach this gospel, to chant down Babylon the Great, and to usher in the return of our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, and to bring in the elect, the chosen, the predestinated ones, of the 12 tribes of Israel. And hey man, as you take a look and standing up on your watch, man, all we see is the signs of the return of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach and the end of this age, man. In which, if you have any spiritual eye, if you're really paying attention to what's happening, man, you should be able to feel it in your spirit that, hey man, this is it, this society is through, this world as we know it is through, all right, all of this wickedness, man, has just about reached its limit, and the Lord is about to bring ultimate judgment in pestilences, sicknesses, death, war, and all the judgments that are written within the scriptures to fall upon this earth in these last days, man. And the Lord is getting ready to visit the world which He made. All right, this is why you're seeing all of these chariot sightings, which is what the world calls UFOs or UAPs, man. You're seeing all these different solar eclipses, lunar eclipses. You're seeing the uprising of the people all over the world, man. You're seeing all these so-called T attacks, man. And that's what's huge in the news right now, is how, basically there's a bunch of sleeper cells, and basically America has been invaded, man. Which we know a lot of that is being orchestrated by the powers that be. We know a lot of these so-called attacks are all orchestrated by the CIA, the FBI, because ultimately these devils are trying to bring that order out of the chaos that we've been telling you He was going to do in order to bring in this new world order, man. To bring in this digital system, this digital beast system, to bring in the MOTB, which is the mark of the beast, man. All right? And that's really what all of this whole terrorist attack is really happening for. You see it happening over there in London, these people driving cars into crowds of people, Tesla trucks exploding in front of the Trump Tower, man. Hey, all these things are being done to bring chaos. A lot of these things are psychological operations. They're fear-based tactics to get you people so afraid and so fearful that you'll be willing to give away a lot of your rights in order to feel secure and to feel safe, man. And it's really going to bring in, mass surveillance, and ultimately to corral everybody into this new digital beast system. Because pretty soon, man, as we're going to see as things go forward, it's going to be more attacks, more explosions, man, more car rammings, more situations to where there's going to have to be more mass surveillance, more checkpoints, more lockdowns, more, basically everybody's going to be deemed terrorists and a suspect to the powers that be, because there are so many unvetted and unchecked migrants and illegals in this country that the powers that be are going to have to put a system in place to where everybody's going to have to be digitally identified, man. All right, you're going to have to be put upon the grid. All right, they want to put you in these 15-minute cities. They want to, bring in a system of total control, man, which we have been prophesying and warning you that these devils was ultimately going to do all these things. And now we're at the point to where, hey, Esau is about to come down with that great wrath, man. All right, and all of his agendas, all of his plots, all of his schemes, hey, he's about to run them, man. All right, and like I said, and we can't forget about how they're talking about you got this new pandemic, which is coming, this whole bird FLU. You can't forget about disease X. You can't forget about Mpox. You can't forget about dengue fever. Hey, all these things are about to be just thrown in all you people's faces to bring in this vibration of fear and fear and terror. So that you'll be so goddamn afraid you don't even want to come out of your house, because you're not going to know what's lurking around that corner. You see, whether it's going to be fear of ISIS coming to blow up buildings, or sicknesses, the bird flu lingering around every corner, inside every piece of chicken, on every doorknob, So they're really about to lay it on thick to ultimately to bring in this new world order, man. And we've been warning and telling you people all these things, man. And you got the majority of our people still in the spirit of folly, still in the spirit of BSing, chasing the bag. All these women are on OnlyFans. People are still worried about their own day-to-day lives and are not really paying attention to the times and the seasons that we're in, man. But not knowing that, hey, we're in the time of the end, and we're in the time, as Elder Apostle Tahar deemed 2025, the year of our hopeful deliverance and the judgment and destruction of Esau Edom, man. You see, our people are not in that vibration. They're not looking at this year as far as being in that spirit, man. Jake is, like I said, the New Year's just came around. Jake is, he got plans to make more money, to get in shape, to, do all these things, that are based around this world and getting gain and forwarding themselves, but they're not looking towards the Holy One of Israel, man. All right, Jake ain't looking how they should get themselves right with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And none of you, Jake, have an excuse anymore, man. All right, none of you have an excuse. Let me get there real fast, because, hey, all you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, shit, the whole world knows about the Israelites. You guys know that we're out here on these highways and these byways doing these videos, doing these shows, and what we're ultimately out here preaching, and what we're out here, warning and blowing the trumpet about, man. Right? But the majority of our people, they're not going to take heed, man. They're not fully going to be come into this thing and really try to get themselves right, while they have the time and the availability to do so. Let me get this real fast, all right? Let me get this. This is Isaiah chapter 45, verse 18. It says, "For thus saith Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, that created the heavens, the Most High himself that formed the earth and made it. He established it. He created it not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited. I am Yahweh, and there is none else." It says, "I have not spoken in secret in a dark place of the earth. I said not unto the seed of Jacob, seek ye me in vain. I, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, speak righteousness. I declare the things that are right," you see? And right now, how is the Lord speaking plainly to our people? Through his prophets, through the men of the Lord, starting with the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. And you got these other Israelite camps, for the most part, they are teaching our people that they're the Israelites. They go off in different parts of the scriptures in prophecy and how they're climbing up this thing. But ultimately, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are being told plainly, And it's not secret that you're the Israelites, man. And you got all these brothers out here, man. You know, some of these camps go off, but they are teaching our people to repent, to come back to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, and not to seek him in vain, man. But the majority of our people, they're not going to seek after Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, in all truth and sincerity. Like I said, a lot of our people are still caught up in their own lust, man. They're still caught up in this world. They're still looking to do the things that's pleasing unto them flesh, to their flesh, but not what's pleasing in the sight of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. See, that's why a lot of our people in this year 2025, when all hell really breaks loose, man, when this financial system collapses, when they really start moving out here heavy with all of these sleeper cells and really start, you know, doing a lot of these T attacks and, you know what I mean, cyber attacks, and the power grid grow out, and the banking, the economic system collapses, you know, when it's Revelation, the 15th and 16th chapter, a lot of our people are going to be out here confused and not knowing what the hell to do, man. And ultimately, you're not going to be protected or delivered by Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, because you're not truly seeking the Lord, you know? Like I said, it's a whole new year. The majority of these people's agenda is about what they want to do. They're not waking up saying, okay, 2025, how can I please the Lord, man? What can I do to get myself right with the Creator? How can I be more obedient? No. These people are looking to serve their own flesh, to do what they want to do, to get more money, you know, to create OnlyFans pages. Dudes want to be rappers, you know, they're doing all these things that's pleasing unto their flesh, but they're not seeking to the Holy One of Israel, man. This is why when the time comes, man, they're not going to be defended, you're not going to be protected, and ultimately you're going to be left out here to be deceived by the powers that be. See? Read that again. I read that part. It says, Isaiah 45 and 20, assemble yourselves and come and draw near together, ye that are escaped of the nations. They have no knowledge that set up the wood or their graven image and pray unto a God that cannot save. And that's the majority of our people, caught up in all these different religions, Christianity. You just had Denzel over there getting baptized in the church with a big ass statue of white Jesus, man, which is nothing more than an idol, which is, you know, a false god, you know, and that's what the majority of our people are doing, man. They're praying unto these false gods, and they're going into every false way. They're not truly seeking unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. And like I said a couple minutes ago, and they're without an excuse, man. Like I said, the Lord is speaking plainly. The Lord has his prophets and his men out here telling you what the hell is ultimately going on and what's about to befall this place, man. And we're the only ones telling you that the future of America is to be totally judged and destroyed by the Lord, man. We're the ones telling you that financially this place is going to collapse, morally, socially, economically. You know what I mean? This whole system is falling and circling the drain even as we speak, man. All right, and we've been telling you that Donald Trump is not going to save America. This place has been morally, ethically, and on all levels completely corrupted by Satan, man. All right, and if you love this world, then guess what? You're an enemy to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. And that's the spirit that the majority of our people are in, man. You're all enemies to the Most High. I don't give a damn because you might have heard the Israelite video. You might know the names of the Most High because you watch the videos, but your heart and your spirit ain't truly right with the Most High, man. And all of you go after your own covetousness, man. All right, and that's why, hey, the things that are going to come upon you are going to come upon you. You see? It says, tell ye and bring them near. Yea, let them take counsel together. Who have declared this from ancient time? Who have told it from that time? Have not I, Yahweh, right? And how has the Most High done that? Through his prophets, man. Through his seers, through the men of the Lord, man. That's how the Lord, declaring all these things, man. He always used the prophets to be his mouthpiece and to come out here and to tell his people and also the world the counsel of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And we're telling you people straight point blank to your face that, hey, this place and this world as you know it, and the counsel of this world and all of the fashion of this world is about to be done away with. And it's about to be totally nuclearly annihilated. Thus saith the Lord, man. But in the meantime, what should our people be doing? Repenting, getting right with Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, coming out of this world, man. Putting off that old man and that old woman and seeking the old paths wherein is the good way, which is the things that are written within these scriptures. All right, but like we say, what did Jake do? Oh yeah, my nigga, that sound good, but you know what I mean? I got to do me. You know, Jake got a million and one excuses why he can't truly get down with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man, and that's okay. That's okay. Guess what? Ultimately, you're not part of the chosen, and ultimately, the Lord has rejected you, man. All right, but at the end of the day, you can't say that you weren't warned. You can't say that the Most High wasn't fair enough to come out here and to speak and to tell you everything that we've been out here prophesying and telling you, which is going to come to pass, man. You just chose not to choose the right way, and guess what? Hey, it's going to be to your own destruction, man. It says, what was that? Yeah, it says, yea, let them take counsel together, who have declared this from ancient time, who have told it from that time. Have not I Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, and there is no God else beside me, a just God and a Savior, there is none beside me, you see? And that's something that we constantly tell our people. There ain't no other salvation outside of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. I don't give a damn what religion you're in, whether you're a Christian, whether you're a Baptist, whether you're a Methodist, whether you're a Roman Catholic, whether you're a goddamn Egyptologist, whether you're a Muslim, whether you're an atheist, whatever the hell an agnostic, whatever that you're into that's outside of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, there is no salvation, there is no way other than Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Point blank, period. And you ain't gonna save yourself. The money ain't gonna save yourself. Trump ain't gonna save you niggas, all right? Getting on ships thinking you're gonna go to Africa and you're gonna do this mass exodus out of Babylon to go wherever the hell you're gonna go, it's not gonna save you, man. Nobody escapes the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? The only way out of Babylon and the destruction and the judgment that's coming here is to be taken up into the chariots, and you got to be RSVP'd by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, point blank, period, man. If you're not part of the elect, guess what? You're going to literally get melted here in Babylon the Great, man. Point blank, period. Oh, I got another precept I want to get. It says, look unto me and be ye saved, all the ends of the earth, you see? So it's only one way through salvation, and it's through Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. It says, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I have sworn by myself, the word is gone out of my mouth in righteousness, and shall not return, that unto me every knee shall bow, and every tongue shall swear. You see that? And that's a fact, man. And that's what we're out here proclaiming and telling you, man. Because soon as Yahweh Shai crack them clouds and he presents himself, game's over, man. And that's the spirit. Because last night I was watching that Independence Day, and it's funny. I remember watching that movie, but you know when I was watching it last night, the beginning parts, man, I don't know. I must have missed all that, man. When they were just showing the chariots, man, how they was in the clouds, in the fire. That was over there in Asia. They were over there in New York, LA, how they claim in the clouds and with the fire, man. That was a badass scene, man. And where did they get the idea and the inspiration to do that movie? Was right out of the scriptures, man. So this shows you that Esau knows exactly how his destruction is coming, but he's in the mind frame that he's going to pull some Hollywood bullshit and somehow upset prophecy and somehow get over on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. And you got the majority of these people out here confused and duped and thinking that Esau's going to be able to deal with the chariots and to deal with the vision that he's getting ready to be faced with. But we know the aliens or the foreigners that's coming is Yahweh Shai and the holy host of angels to come to judge and to bust this place down, man. All right? And the salvation is only coming through that same power and those same means that's coming to destroy this place. But you got to be part of the elect, man. And all knees and every tongue is going to confess when Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai gets done, after he's done with this place, when he's done with these nations and gather them in the valley of Jehoshaphat, when the Lord burns up all these nations and their armies, and when he's zapping everything with the laser beams and with the chariots, and when we gather these elites out of their bunkers and out of those space stations, whatever the hell they're hiding, when all is said and done and when the dust settles, every knee and every tongue is going to confess to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. And his name alone is going to be exalted in that day. And all you motherfuckers, man, I don't give a fuck who you are, man. You all are going to confess and bow down to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai when that day comes, man. And we're gladly and happily coming out here and proclaiming that to the whole world, man. We don't give a damn if Esau got us on the terrorist list, if Esau has us numbered amongst the transgressors, if he's going to make us an offender for a word. Hey, we're going to stand upon our testimony in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai right in your red face, man, and everybody else's face, and you heathens' faces, man. Because at the end of the day, man, there's no losing for the elect and the true believers in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. We gonna rise up, man. And everything that's written within these scriptures is gonna come to pass, man. All right, and then when Lord willing, we part of the elect, when we come out of those ships, man, it's popping, it's on, man. All right, it's on, man. And all you motherfuckers, man, you all, it's like Tupac, all you motherfuckers gonna get it when Yahweh Shai returns, man. Hey, and if we part of the elect, guess what? When we join heirs, hey, we gonna get a piece too. Hey, Yahweh Shai, hey, he gonna let us get a whole lot of action, man. And we gonna beat you nations and this whole world and this universe into subjection under the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. And your all knees, all tongues are gonna confess. I wanna read that again, man. All right, it says Isaiah 45, look unto me and be ye saved, all the ends of the earth. And that's only talking to Israel, because Israel has been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, and that's ultimately who salvation is for. It says, and there is none else. It says, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. There is nobody else, man. All right, there ain't no goddamn Muhammad, there ain't no Allah, there ain't no Buddha, there ain't no goddamn Shiva, there ain't no goddamn Geb and Nut and Horus and Ra and Set and all these other false gods, man. They don't exist, man. They didn't create the heavens and the earth, and they ain't calling no shots, man. Them niggas don't even exist. They don't even breathe. It's a fairy tale and a myth, man. All right? And Esau, Edom, you're a fucking, and you're no God, man. You're just a man, and you're the basis of man. Hey, everything's going to get all put in this order, and everything's going to be made right pretty soon, man. Ain't going to be no more of this bullshit going on out here. No more all these delusions and all this bullshit is going to stop, man. It says, I have sworn by myself, the word is gone out of my mouth in righteousness. So that means everything that's written in these scriptures as far as prophecy is concerned, it's all in righteousness, man. And you can deny, you can doubt, you ain't got to believe. We don't give a fuck. And guess what? The Lord don't give a fuck whether you believe or not. But guess what? He's going to make you niggas believers, man. When he finally puts his foot up your ass, when the Lord brings these judgments, these pestilences, these judgments, you know, the Lord let you get eaten by a pack of bears, or whatever judgment he has set up for you unbelievers, man. Hey, you all are going to eventually believe, man. You're all going to bow down and you're all going to confess, man. It says, and shall not return, that unto me every knee shall bow and every tongue shall swear. Surely shall one say, in Yahweh have I righteousness and strength. Even to him shall men come, and all that are incensed against him shall be ashamed. Right. So everybody that's coming up against, first and foremost, the names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, coming up against the prophets, coming up against this gospel, coming up against this truth. And eventually, when Yahweh Shai crack those clouds, all of you armies that's going to come up against the Lord, you all going to be ashamed. You're all going to be embarrassed. You're all going to be beat down, man. And you're all going to have to bow down, confess, kiss the ring, and kiss the son, man. Point blank period, man. It says, in Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, shall all the seed of Israel be justified and shall glory. Right. But we know it's ultimately starting with the elect first, and then in the kingdom, all the 2/3 that get destroyed here are going to come back through the loins of the elect in the kingdom. So therefore, all Israel is going to be righteous, man. But 2/3 of you little nigglers, you're going to have to suffer your judgment and be destroyed here on this side, man. But hey, but thank you, you know, you should be happy that the Lord's still going to have mercy on you at the end of the day, and you're going to come back in the kingdom in your right mind, man. You're going to come back in the kingdom as newborn babes, born righteous, with the law, statutes, and commandments already written within your inward parts, man. All right? So you should be happy, man. At the end, I mean, you will be, but hey, as of right now, you niggas are enemies for the gospel's sake, man. And 2/3 of you niggas gonna have to be destroyed here, man. All right? But like I was saying, you know, hey, man, it's beautiful times. You know, hey, 2025, it's not gonna stop, man. It's gonna continue to be crazier and crazier out here, man. You know, they're talking about all these goddamn Al-Qaeda members that's here, which we know it's all bullshit, man. It don't make no sense how they're moving that, you know, here it is, ISIS is going to do an attack like that, which is going to do nothing really but bring more heat on their country. They're basically going to draw out more military anger, more of Esau's wrath to go into your country to retaliate for what you're so-called doing here in the States, which makes no sense. But we know it's all part of the order out of the chaos, man. All right? So, hey, all you brethren out there, man, hey, it's time to be circumspect. It's time to be moving in the spirit, man. You know, hey, we see that, hey, this is the year where the Lord's going to bring mad judgments, man. All right? And he's going to let Esau do a lot of the you know, get a lot of this shit popping as far as this New World Order is concerned. All right? And it's going to be crazier, you know. What, before Trump gets elected, man, hey, Esau's about to be doing all kind of shit out here, man. So it's in our best interest, man, to make sure that we're being more dialed in. We're in the spirit, man, moving circumspectly out here, watching your surroundings, man. And also, too, man, brothers got to be safe. Let me get this precept, and then I'll get into that, what I was going to talk about. All right, this is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. It says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Right, in the margin it says carefully, man. Hey, brother, man, it's all kind of demons being activated in these last days, man. I was listening to the elder brother Manatazak out there in South Carolina, the video he did, man. All kind of crazy shit's going on out here. Niggas killing and beating their mamas to death, stabbing their mamas up. I saw a video where this one chick stabbed the mailman to death because he didn't want to let her cut in line for her to get a damn sub sandwich, man. Totally stabbed the dude up, man. And he went to the hospital and dropped dead, man. You know, you got Jake out here stabbing people up for a bad DoorDash tip. You know, like I said, what else is going on, man? All type of shit, crazy shit's going on. The love of many is waxing cold. Hey, these people are straight demons, man. And at the end of the day, man, hey, now is a big time too to start taking L's, man. Hey, if a nigga cut you off in traffic, man, don't even honk the horn. Just let the nigga have it, man. Hey, if you were at the grocery store, the nigga just cut you in front of the line. Hey, just let him have it, man. Because a lot of these people got demons, and they're just one situation or one issue or one word away from just totally crashing out here, man. So we got to make sure that we're walking circumspectly, man. And not only these niggas, but these women, they're crazy as hell too, man. You know, hey, these broads are highly unstable because what? The Lord has that spirit, that demonic spirit on these people, man. And they're ready to crash out and to burn out. And that spirit of vengeance and judgment is out here, man. Coming in all type of shape, forms, and fashions. So we got to make sure that we're especially being circumspect. Staying away from huge crowds, man. You know, I know brothers don't do it, but don't be going to concerts. Don't be going to places where you know it's going to be thousands or hundreds of people all in one place. You saw what happened over there in Bourbon Street. You know, you saw what happened with that type of situation, man. And like I said, Esau got a lot of these sleeper cells being activated. So, hey, man, wherever you go and be calculated, man. If you're going to go to the grocery store, already have your list written out so you can get in and get the fuck out. If you got to go to the Walmart or the Target or to the, whatever, man, make sure you know what you need before you go in there. Don't just be in there walking around aimlessly, just, I was going to see what they, nah, man, get in there, get what you want, get the hell out of there, and get back home, man. And also make sure you brothers is praying before you go everywhere, man. Praying for your children, praying for your wives, man. Praying that you make it to your destination safely, get home safely, that you're being protected while you're there at these destinations, because all type of demons and all type of judgment is heavily lurking out here, man. It says, redeeming the times because the days are evil. See, these days are fucking mad evil, man. Like I said, the love of many is waxing cold. You know, you just don't know what the hell these people are going through, or what type of what type of thing can set these motherfuckers off in these last days, man. you got road rage incidents, man. Oh yeah, I saw that one video, one article where they had a wedding over there in India, or Ethiopia, man. They was on some goddamn on some truck going to the wedding reception, man, and the goddamn truck tipped over and fell into the goddamn river, and they all drowned and died in the river on the so-called wedding day, man. Hey, so it's the heavy season of judgment and wildness going on out here, man. So we got to make sure that we're moving wisely and circumspectly. It says, redeeming the time because the days are evil, man. It says, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is, right? So we got to understand what the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is while we're moving out here, which is for us, what? Doing this work, doing these videos, making sure that we're offering up the right sacrifices, that we're not being niggas, that we're not being, bad examples, that we're not abusing ourselves with this world, man. Being caught up with all of this, all of your lust and having all these women and doing all of this shit that's just not wise to do in these times, man. We got to keep things simple, man. Stay in the spirit, man. Do what you got to do. Go to work out, stay in shape, eat as healthy as you can, and get back home, man. Making sure you're taking care of the work and the responsibility of your Yahushua. Make sure you're taking care of what the needs of your household, keeping a roof over your head, food on the table. Just the basic things that we need to just stay afloat here in this society, man. Because it's about to get mad, wild, and mad crazy out here, man. So you want to make sure that we're understanding what the will of the Most High is, man. Let me get this. Excuse me. This is Colossians chapter 4, verse 5. It says, walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the time. Right. So even when you're amongst these people out here, man, walk in this wisdom. Put on this truth. You know, not only having this wisdom, but utilizing this wisdom, man. Understand the times that we're in. Understand how to deal with these people out here. Like I said, a lot of these motherfuckers are unhinged out here, man. And a lot of these people are looking for a reason to crash out. You know, you don't want to be that reason to why they crash out, man. Hey, if you open the, hey, if you see a bunch of crazy looking niggas walking by, man, don't put on a mean mug face. Hey, just speak. Hey, what's up, brothers? You know, just be cordial, man. Be at peace with all men out here, because a lot of these people out here are just looking for any reason to crash out. Nigga might crash out because you didn't tell him hello, man. Oh, I saw another black man. He just ignored me. That's the reason for him to crash out, you know? You know, if you out here, you know, amongst these women, you ain't got to holler and try to talk to every girl that walks by or every girl that may smile and look at you. That don't mean that's an open door for you to go to try to get her number and try to deal, man. A lot of these women, you know, you don't want to be dealing with them right now because they're all a bunch of damn demons, man. And they ain't right in the mind. Hey, and you know, they bring nothing but drama, man. Oh yeah, I was watching the other brother's video. He had the situation where little young Jakes went to go eat food and came back sitting in the car. Somebody just rolled up and just blew them both away in the car, man. Until the car was just sitting there running the next day. They couldn't even find the daughter, man. So it's all type of crazy shit going on out here, man. All right, so we got to be circumspect. It says, it says, walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the time. Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how you ought to answer every man. You see? And like I said, you know, sometimes a smooth answer can turn to great wrath, man. You know, and sometimes, hey, sometimes not saying shit could be your best bet, man. You know, I had a situation where I had to learn that, you know? Sometimes it's just best to just shut the fuck up, man, and just don't say anything, man. You know, sometimes you ain't got to feel like you got to, you know what I mean, get your point across or try to defend yourself or try to, you know, say what you didn't say or, you know, whatever the case might be. Sometimes just shutting the fuck up could be the best thing for you, man. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is. Everything in the learning experience, everything you go through, situations like that is for you to grow, for you to get better, and for you to know how to move more wisely and more circumspectly in particular situations, you know? So let me go back to Ephesians. It says, what was it? 5. Yeah, it said, yeah, but understanding what the will of the Lord is, and be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit, man. Yeah. Now ain't a time to be heavy on the bottle, drinking all the goddamn time, you know, trying to drink your sorrows away or whatever the case might be, you know. Now we're in a time to where, you know, you got to be moderate and you got to be really on point on things that you indulge in too much, man. And that can be a lot of things. You know, I know alcohol can be one, or playing a video game could be another thing, or whatever the case might be, you know. We just got to continuously move circumspect and be wise out here, man, because, hey, let me get that. Satan is out here, man. Yep, this is 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Let me read that. I'll read this. 1 Peter 5 and 5 in the NLT, it says, in the same way, ye younger men must accept the authority of the elders, and all of you serve each other in humility, for the Most High opposes the proud, but favors the humble. Right. And especially now, you know, the elders and the apostles are giving a lot of advice, you know. Like Elder Apostle said, stay out of those clubs, man. And look what happened over there in New York in that club situation, man. Like 10 motherfuckers got killed. They killed a little girl, man. Why she was in that space or why the hell she was in the club, I don't know. But, you know, that just shows you, man. We're not in the time for all of this reveling and being out on the scene and, you know, being out here in this world, man. You know, so we got to take heed to, especially now, what the elders and the apostles are out here speaking, the advice that they're giving, because, hey, they're watching for our souls, man. And they ain't telling us nothing that, that's going to devour us or that's going to, lead us astray, man. Hey, they're sincerely watching for our souls and giving things to us that are in the spirit, man. So we got to make sure that we're utilizing those things and implementing them in our walk, And it says, right, and it says, so humble yourselves under the mighty power of the Most High, and at the right time he will lift you up in honor, right? And we are going to be lifted up. It's just a matter of time, but we just got to stay the course. We got to stay in our lane, man. Don't get caught up and worried about what everybody else out here in this world is doing, man, because all these niggas out here in the world are choosing the lane to straight destruction, man. Or to be MOTD, man, or to be put in a situation like what happened over there in New Orleans, man. It says, give all your worries and cares to the Most High, for he cares about you. That's another thing too. That's why prayer is so important, man. And whatever hell you catch, whatever situation you're going through, man, hey, just put it all in the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. All right? Of course, that takes faith, man, but hey, shit is overwhelming. Shit doesn't seem like it's too much, man. I got my situations I'm dealing with right now, but hey, at the end of the day, I'm like, hey, Lord, I'm putting it in your hands. You know what I mean? Hey, just take the will. Just continue to stay on my course, do what I got to do. I can't worry about whatever's going on. You know what I mean? Yeah, you worry about it, but at the end of the day, you can't stress about it. You can't be over here letting it destroy you or, you know what I mean, clouding how you move, clouding your judgment. You know what I mean? You just got to continue to move forward and do what the Lord has commanded us to do. And the Lord's going to take care of everything else, man. It always works out that way. And if you find yourself, hey, sometimes, man, the Lord just have you in a season where you just low, man. Financially low. Sometimes you might be emotionally low. Sometimes you may not be feeling like your usual self, but sometimes the Lord just wants to put that little heavy spirit upon you because it's just necessary, man. It ain't to destroy you, but the Lord just have you in that little low moment so that you can just go through that, and then you go through it and you get built up, and then you be stronger at the end of the day, man. All right? Hey, it is what it is, man. Remember, you said when you come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. And when you are brought to a low estate, what does it say? Even not brought to a low estate. Let me get that real quick. That's Ecclesiastes 2nd chapter. I don't mean to digress, but I just want to get that real point because sometimes, hey, the Lord just had you in that little slump. What did the Apostle Paul say? I know how to abound and I know how to abase. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. Hey, and in your spirit, man, when the Lord just have you in that little, little slumpy period, we're just like, damn, shit ain't popping how it was a couple months ago. But at the end of the day, hey, sometimes it's just needed, man. Sometimes you just need that little low period, man, so that you can focus and dial in, and and the Lord is gonna make a way for you to get through that, man. You can't be sitting there in that woe is me spirit. Hey, this shit. Hey, leave your cares on the Lord. He will take care of it. This is what did it say? Yeah, here we go. Ecclesiastes 2:2, it says, set thine heart aright and constantly endure, right? Remember, man, when you come to serve the Lord, we're patiently waiting for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. We know that the kingdom is coming and all the good things and the upgrades, the rulership, the dominion, you know what I mean, the new bodies, man. But hey, we got to patiently wait for those things, man. Remember, we're still in captivity here. We're still serving our punishment here. So it ain't always going to be, you ain't always going to be up here. Sometimes the Lord will have you down here. It's just, he's trying to balance you out. That's what I'm trying to say, But hey, it's not for your destruction. But you got to be in the spirit to understand. Shit, hey, Lord just got me in this little slump. It ain't going. Hey, it is what it is, man. Just hey, go along for the ride, but stay in the spirit, stay in order, and just keep maintaining, man. Hey, as long as you're doing what the Lord commands you to do, He always gonna make a way for you, man. But like I said, just don't get too low, man, to where you just whatever. You know what I mean? Shit, yeah, it sucks, but hey, like I said, there's something to come out on the other side, man. Something that you can learn from being in that condition. So it says, set thine heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state, man. You see? Sometimes you might be in a lower state, man, but it's not to destroy you. But what does it say? It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. You see? So if you're dealing with adversity, hey, you got to come through it. It's to purify you at the end of the day. It's not to destroy you, man. It's going to make you better. But you just got to ride it out, and don't fret. Don't be all bugged out. Don't lose your mind. Don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. Hey, just keep going forward, man. All right. So back in what was it? Ephesians. Yeah. It says, and be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit, speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing and making melody into your heart to the Lord, giving thanks always for all things unto the Father in the name of our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, man. You see, so no matter what the situation is, man, even when you high, even when you low, you got to praise Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And even Job told his wife that. Should we just should we just always expect good from the Lord and not evil or bad times sometimes, man? But even in your low times, praise Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You know? Can't just be one-sided, be like these people in the world. You only want to praise the Lord when you up, but when you down, you ain't even thinking about the Lord. Oh, the hell with the Lord. Oh, praying is a waste of time. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? If I'm just going to suffer anyway. You know how niggas think and how people of this world think, man. But at the end of the day, man, hey, now was the time more than ever, man, to be dialed in and locked in, man. Because it's about to get crazy out here. And for a lot of us, a lot of our faith is about to be tested, man. Hey, because Esau's going to do what he said he was going to do, man. Like Klaus Schwab said, a frightening scenario, a massive cyber attack, and it's going to cut out all critical infrastructure. These devils are going to do things like that, man. All right? You got to expect cyber attacks where they're going to turn, oh, shit, over there in Puerto Rico on Christmas. Over 1 million people was without power. I forgot how long, man. You see? You think that was just done just randomly? No. Because, wait, we're just in those times. You know what I mean? So let me get this in Romans. What was that? Romans 14? Romans 13. This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 14. It says, and 12. Let me read up. It says Romans 13:11, and it says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. So you can't be asleep out here, man, not knowing what the hell is going on, man. You got to be paying attention to what's happening around the world, man. And if you're paying attention, it's not a lot of good things, man. World War III is on the brink. America is what, $40 trillion in debt. It's nothing but inflation, hyperinflation. You know what I mean? The love of many is waxing cold. All these atrocities and bad things are happening, man. So you got to understand that what time you're in. We're not in a time of peace and love and all of this happiness. Hey, we're living in a time of hate and war and judgment, So you want to make sure that you're doing right by the Lord. Make sure that you're in his good graces because, hey, man, it's time for the Lord to bring a lot of judgment out here. And if you're not on the right side of that, it's nothing that you can do and nothing that you can say that's going to get you out of it when the time of judgment comes. It says, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light. And what's the armor of light? This truth, man. This word, obedience to the Heavenly Father, man. Not just being out here moving however you want to move, man. Doing the thing that's always pleasing to your flesh. You got to put off these works of darkness and everything that's in this world. Let me get that, man. Everything that's in this world is basically darkness. And it's not of the Father, but of this world. And it's wickedness, man. Because that's what this world promotes. And that's what this world constantly, is pushing on you people. Is wickedness. All right? And rebellion. And being anti-Hamashiachans, man. Yep. It says, what does it say? Let me see. This is 2 John. No, what's this? 1 John? This is not what I wanted, but I just want to get it anyway. Yes, this is 2 John chapter 2 John chapter 5 verse and 6. It says, and this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye should walk in it. All right. So if you claim, oh yeah, I love the Lord, but you do everything contrary to the Lord, then you really don't love the Lord, man. All right, if you were celebrating Christmas a couple days ago and it's New Year's and you really don't love the Lord, because that's not of the commandments of the Lord. There's nowhere in the Bible you're going to find New Year's or Christmas, man. All right, it's a pagan holiday. It has nothing to do with who you call Jesus Christ, man. That's all a fairy tale and a fable, man. It's not about celebrating his birthday, which the Hebrews and the Israelites didn't even celebrate birthdays, man. So it's not about, here it is, the Lord wasn't even born on so-called December 25th. He was born during the springtime, man. So there's so many just holes and holes in that whole doctrine that, you know what I mean, it's blatant that it's pagan and it's not of the Lord, man. But people, what? They still do it because what? They do whatever is pleasing unto themselves, man. And they don't want to be obedient unto the Most High. All right? Let me get this. Here we go. Let me get this. Is 1 John chapter 3, verse 18. It says, "My little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth." You see? Like I said, that's why I said if you this is the love of the Lord, if you keep his commandments, because that's an action. That's something that you actually literally do. You don't just say, "Oh yeah, I love the Lord," but you don't do anything that the Lord has commanded you to do. Then that makes you a liar, man. And that's a lot of our people are in that spirit. They claim they love the Lord, but like I said, you got a big ass damn 12-foot Christmas tree in your house, man. All right, you had that Christmas ham on the table. A lot of you niggas over there, you had them damn chitlins on the table for New Year's, man. Talking about it's to bring in the good luck. You gonna get good luck on eating a goddamn abomination? I highly doubt that, man. All right, so we can't just love in word and deed. That's why Scripture says, "Be ye not only hearers of the word, but doers of the word," man. You see? It says, "And hereby we know that we are of the truth, and shall assure our hearts before him. For if our heart or our mind condemn us, the Most High is greater than our heart, and knoweth all things. Beloved, if our heart condemn us not, then we have confidence towards the Most High, and whatsoever we ask, we receive of him, because we keep his commandments and do those things that are pleasing in his sight." You see? Now, can we keep all these laws, statutes, and commandments perfectly? No. But the Lord knows if your intent on serving the Lord is true, there's particular things that we can do that's according to the law and that's lawful, you know. And to the best of our ability, we try to do these things, man. Like I said, not celebrating Christmas or goddamn New Year's, having a tree in your house, man, or any of these other pagan so-called holidays. Shit, even calling upon these false gods, and Jesus Christ is one of those false gods, man. That's something that's within your ability, and that's within your something within your ability that you can do. You see, and amongst other things as well. It says it says, "And this is his commandment, that we should believe on the name of his Son, Yahushua Hamashiach, and love one another as he gave us commandment. And he that keepeth his commandment dwelleth in him, and he in him. And hereby we know that he abideth in us by the Spirit which he hath given us." You see? Now, I don't mean just because you might not eat pork, or shrimp or lobster. That don't mean that you right with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because a lot of Israelites don't do those things, but you still wicked. You still are of this world. You're still not fully submitted yourself unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right? But the elect, man, are going to be found pure in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right? So let me go back to that Romans. It says, I didn't even get what I wanted in that John. It says, let me read it again. Romans 13 Romans 13 and 12, it says, "The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. Let us walk honestly as in the day." Right. A lot of people don't even walk honestly, man. People will lie right in your face for the stupidest of reasons, man. But they don't even have a reason to lie. Nigga just lie. I'll just lie. just lie, man. You know, just be honest. Tell the truth. That's always the best thing that you can do is just be honest, man. You know what I mean? It keeps you out of a lot of trouble. It makes things a lot simpler, and it doesn't confuse a lot of, you know, it keeps a lot of confusion away, man. It says, "Let us walk honestly as in the day," right? And walking honestly is part of that is putting on this truth, knowing that we're the Israelites, man. You got a lot of guys that's turning tail now and saying that, well, I'm no longer a Hebrew Israelite. Well, you ain't walking honestly, man. Because if you ain't an Israelite, then everything else that you're living or wherever that you're moving is a fucking lie, man. We are who we are. You can't change that, man. All right? It says, "Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying." Right. And you see what happened to those people over there in New Orleans that was out there walking in drunkenness, out there celebrating so-called New Year's at 3 o'clock in the morning, which you ain't got no business being out at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't give a damn what the situation is, especially out there partying and drinking. Look what they got for being out there at 3 o'clock in the morning, celebrating some false, worshiping these false gods, the god Janus of New Year's, man. They got literally put to death out there, man. And like I said, not only that, the people in the club, that goddamn truck bomb. What else? I have a couple articles. Look at this. Now they're saying, what? Look at this. So this is why we got to be wise and circumspect, not being out here, you know, in all this rioting and drunkenness and partying and bullshit. Look at this. This is from Natural News. Oh, let me show y'all this, man. This guy, I'll read that after. Let me show you guys what Stan Johnson said, showing you that these false pastors and these pastors and these preachers be watching the Israelites, but they ain't gonna give us the credit. Look at this: major highway shutdown due to Big Rick bomb threat in South Carolina. You see, so now they're shutting down the I-85 in Greenville because what? Detours are it had detours because it was a bomb threat involving an 18-wheeler, man. Hey, you're going to see more and more shit like this. Whether it's going to happen or not, things like this are going to be on the table. Be prepared to hear more, you know, more of these threats of so-called attacks, man. More 18-wheelers with bombs. Oh, getting bomb threats for this building or that building, shutting down this basketball game, this football game. Remember, they showed you on that Batman with Bane how they blew up the goddamn football stadium in the middle of a football game, man. You got to understand, things like that are still on the table, man. And this devil is getting ready to come down with great wrath. Like I said, he knows his time is short, man. He's losing the information war. He's losing the spiritual battle. All right? Hey, the names of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is being prophesied and proclaimed throughout the whole earth. The Israelites are waking up. He's being exposed to being Esau, Edom. Hey, his time is short. So all he can do is just come down with that great wrath, man. And like I said, and bring all these attacks to bring all this order out of the chaos, more psychological operations, you know, more threats, more bombs, more lockdowns, more fear-based trauma, because he's looking to keep you people in this spirit of perpetual fear, man. And what happened over there in New Orleans, you ain't going to hear it. That's not the end of it. You're going to see more so-called terrorist attacks, more explosions, man, more threats of, you know, terroristic activity, man. All right, and this is Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time, man. So expect this man to go all out, man. And I was listening to this one video. This one guy, he was like ex FBI or CIA. And he was saying, he's saying that now was the time to where, hey, they're about to really start. They're really about to bring in this new world order, man. 2025 could be the year. But this devil's about to bring out all the stops, man. All right? He's about to release all this shit. Everything that you've been seeing in the World Economic Forum, everything that Bilderberg's been talking about, everything that these elites have been telling you is on the verge, they're about to bring it, man. You know, everything that Bill Gates was saying, these mosquitoes, these pestilences, you know, all these things are getting ready to be unleashed upon you in hopes that this devil can bring in this new world order, man. Look at this. Mask mandates return to several U.S. hospitals. Look at this. Armed illegal arrested at Massachusetts migrant hotel for fentanyl trafficking. Look at this. Cybertruck bombing patsy Matthew Lippelsberger warned that the deep state was planning to target Trump with drones hours before he reportedly died in the bomb blast. You see, and a lot of these guys that are doing these things, they're MK Ultra. They're all military guys that are being used by the alphabet group to do these things, man. And you can't be ignorant to that fact, man. Look, all the shit that's happening, there ain't no coincidences. A lot of this stuff is being set up, man. All right. A lot of this stuff just don't naturally happen, man. Like I said, he's coming down with that great wrath to establish this NWO. What else? Look at this. Both New Year's Day attackers associated with the U.S. Army headquarters for psychological operations, man. See, this is why he's coming down with that great wrath. Everything that Esau is doing, he's being exposed. Oh, let me get that too. Because we're just living in a time to where, hey, the Lord is exposing all of the lies, and Esau Edom is being made bare, man. He can't hide himself, man. The cat is out of the bag. All of his agendas, all of his plans, everything that he's been establishing for many years is all coming to the light, man. All right? Let me get that real fast. Shit. Here we go. This is the book of Luke, verse, let me see. It says Luke 8:17, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest. And what is the whole power that these elites had for many years was their secrecy, man. You know, being able to do all these things without the public having, being privy to what they were doing, man. You know, a lot of these things was being done in the dark. A lot of these things was being done behind closed doors, man. Well, now the Lord has it to where, hey, there's a heavy spirit of things that are being done in secret, all being exposed now, man. People are figuring out that these elites, nothing more but Satan worshipers. All right, your presidents, nothing but witches and warlocks. You know, all these people are working under the left-hand vibration of Satan, man. Everything about, America, its establishment was all done in witchcraft and sorcery, going back to the ancient Egyptians, to the ancient Babylonians, man. You know, how the money system is based off ancient Babylonian magic. Everything that this devil has been doing in secret is all being made manifest, man. Because we're in a time to where the Lord is making everything that was hidden to be manifested, man. And one of the biggest things that's being made manifest in these last days, that Esau Edom is the so-called white man and the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. And who the Israelites are, which is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. It says, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad, you see? And that's why these devils say that they wish the internet had never been invented, man. Because it was through this internet that a lot of their plots and their schemes have been exposed, man. And now he can't hide himself. Now he's losing the information war. Now everybody is going to alternative news to get their information and to get put up on what's really going on, man. Nobody is listening to CNN anymore. You know, nobody is believing the mainstream media. Nobody trusts the government. Everybody is finding out that whole 2020 P was a hoax. People will come to the realization that, everything that the so-called experts say, was a bunch of bullshit, man. And now, everybody is in the spirit of revealing the truth, man. Everybody is in the spirit of, everybody is on to Esau, man. And he can't hide himself anymore, man. Hey, and it's all through Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right. This is Psalms chapter 64, verse 8. It says, so shall they. I'm reading NLT. Psalms, I read it in the King James, then the NLT. Psalm 64 and 8. So shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away, and all men shall fear, and shall declare the work of the Most High, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. You see? And that's why I read that Luke 8:17, man. It's the Most High, the Spirit of the Lord, that's making everything that this devil was doing behind closed doors made public and being made coming out in the open, man. And this devil can't hide himself. And a lot of these people that's blowing the whistle were guys that were on the inside that was privy to this information, that may on their dying deathbed maybe had a conscience, or maybe hey, the Lord just put the spirit on them to spill the beans, to tell somebody that told somebody that told somebody that had a platform to where they can go out and expose the truth of what the matter really is, man. And now this devil, as I said, that's why he's getting ready to come down with this great wrath, man. Everybody is on to the New World Order. Everybody is on to these 15-minute cities. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people are understanding what these devils are really trying to establish with this whole NWO, man. And it's not to save the planet, and it's not to clean the rivers and the seas and the oceans and make things better for mankind. It's to enslave humanity, man. All right? This is what this devil was trying to establish, man. And a lot of that information is being made privy, which he's about to put a clamp down on it in a major way, man. This is why he needs the chaos. This is why he needs the psychological operations. This is why he needs the censorship and make it to where you have to have your a digital ID and all of these different things to be able to have access to the internet, so that he can be in total control of it, man. Control over the information that you're able to watch on, because as soon as shit go digital and you need a digital ID and permission to go onto the internet, you're not going to be able to just freely scroll and Google shit that you want. It's going to be just like China. Hey, their internet is regulated. They can't just Google shit that they want to Google. If they do, hey, they get a knock at the door, man. And this is what Esau is trying to do here in the States, man. But first, he has to completely, totally collapse and bring all type of hell and dysfunction and fear and terror before he can fully implement that, man. See, and it's right there, man. And all this information and all these different things are being exposed in these last days, all right? So this is Psalm 64, verse 8 in the NLT. It says, their own tongue shall ruin them, and all who see them will shake their heads in scorn. And you see that, man. All this shameful spewing on Esau. Like I said, every time he does one of these, like, remember, like 9/11 was Esau's last great hoorah, man. That was the last time he was able to do one of these inside jobs to where the people wasn't fully aware of what the hell he was doing. So ever since 9/11, that was his last great hoorah. Now everything that he does, people know that it's fucking MK Ultra guys. It's a psychological operation. It's being orchestrated by the powers that be. People are no longer just taking it as being some type of fucking coincidence, man. People are onto this man. And he's pissed. And he's angry, man. They're arguing amongst one another above in the ranks of these elites, man. They're scrambling, man. Hey, but at the end of the day, the men of the Lord and the elect, hey, we got it all figured out, man. The Lord is putting us right in order right before their very faces, man. While he's scrambling, while he's his kingdom is being divided, he's getting ready to be destroyed. The Lord on the right hand is gathering his elect, and he's building us back up, man. All right, to where we're about to take control of this thing and put everything back in its rightful order, man. It says, then everyone will be afraid. They will proclaim the mighty acts of the Most High and realize all amazing things he's done. And one of the things that he's doing right now is putting the spirit on putting that spirit of truth and that spirit of exposing the goddamn devil, man. All right, let me get that real quick. And so that's why it's very important for us to be doing these lessons, man. Whenever we catch wind of the MOTB, we catch wind of things that's linked with prophecy, we have to go into it and we have to blow that trumpet, because not only is it edifying the elect, but it's also putting that spirit of exposure out there on Esau, man. Hey, we keeping that righteous flashlight on this devil, man. He's trying to hide over there in the dark. We flashing that light over there. Got your, we own his ass, man. Everywhere he moves, everything that we see that we can link to the scriptures and to prophecy, so we can expose him, we flashing the light, man. Hey, the Lord is even using his own kind to flash the light on his ass, man. Even though a lot of these guys are probably set up like Alex Jones and situations like that, hey, they still bring out information that we can use and bring out through the spirit, man. All right, and this is Jeremiah 49 verse 10. But I have made Esau bare. Who is Esau? The so-called white man. All right. I have uncovered his secret places. Right. What is the secret places? All of these different, his Illuminati, his CFR, these secret organizations, the World Economic Forum, the agenda of Bill Gates, Noah Harari, man. All right. And it's like, we don't get wind of everything that goes on in those meetings, but the things that they do bring out, hey, through the spirit, the Lord has given us, the spirit to decipher it, to really filter it and really pick up on what the hell he's ultimately trying to do, man. And we ultimately know that everything that he says, man, you got to take it with a grain of salt. And also, whatever he says is more than likely the opposite of what he's saying, man. So if he's saying he's trying to reduce carbon, and we understand what the hell that means, man. If he's saying, oh, we got to have sustainability and we got to save the planet and do all this, we ultimately know what he's ultimately trying to get at. And it's not what he's telling you for face value, man. It has a very nefarious and a very wicked intention behind it, man. It says, he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. You see? So this devil, he's through. You know? That's why he's getting ready to come down with a lot of this great wrath, man. And he's going to continue to, you know, do whatever he can do to try to bring in this NWO, man. Bring in this digital currency. Bring in this digital beast slave system upon you people, man. And he's getting ready to totally take away all of your freedoms. But first, he has to make it seem like your freedoms and your ability to have freedoms and free speech and freedom to travel and freedom to do all these things, he has to make it seem as if those things are under attack from enemies outside of America that are inside of America. It's all a big fucking clusterfuck and a big agenda of these elites, man. Remember, this man, the thoughts and intent of them is very, very deep, man. But in the meantime, you Jakes need to be up on the level. You need to understand the times that we're in and really dialing into what the prophets and the men of the Lord are saying, man. And to take heed to what we're saying, because we're not out here just talking to be talking, man. All right? Hey, we're literally doing the you know, speaking through the Spirit of the Heavenly Father that's speaking through the prophets and the men of the Lord to give you warning, man. So don't just be out here just moving all willy-nilly, man. You better take heed and be in order, man. This is Amos chapter 3, verse 7. No, Slaki. Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Right. And what is the trumpet? It's symbolic of us coming out here doing these shows, man. Giving you warning, telling you what the hell is going on, man. That's symbolic of us blowing the trumpet, because in the ancient world, when you blew a trumpet, more than likely is because you were sounding a trumpet because the enemy was coming or war was at hand, man. We're blowing this trumpet to give our people warning of what the hell is really going on out here, man. But like I said, a lot of our people take it for entertainment value. A lot of them say, oh, y'all niggas been saying that. Oh, when you gonna come with something new? Oh, man, win. Hey, man, hey, it's right there at the door, man. And like I said, a couple of days ago was a sign that, you know, these things are fully at the door. And you got a lot of people coming out saying that this is the time, man. All right, 2025 is going to be a hell of a year. And every time Elder Apostle Tahar deems, when he labels these years, you know, the new year, what it is, it always comes to pass, man. You know, it's always in the spirit, man. And those things eventually come to pass, man. And it ain't no different this year, which is what? The year of our hopeful salvation and the total judgment and destruction of Esau Edom, man, which is right at hand. Let me see something. Look at this. It says, this is from the People's Voice. Congress warns ISIS sleeper cells are about to be activated by the CIA, man. You see? So look at that, man. Why do you think they're telling you that? You see? That's why, hey, we're blowing the trumpet and warning you. Look, man, hey, that's why you got to be circumspect out here, man. You know, we know that, you know, this shit is all set up, man. But they don't want you to know that. Right, this is why they're telling you, oh, the border was wide open. This is why they're telling you, oh, we had all these unvetted millions of people coming in here. But of course, they're trying to push it on, oh, the Venezuelan gangs and, you know, the Tren de Agua gangs. But what they ain't telling you is that you had a whole bunch of Chinese motherfuckers coming up in here, a lot of Arabs, a lot of ISIS, a lot of these terrorist groups. They were crossing the border too, man. And you have a huge body of those so-called Middle Easterns. I don't know if they were ISIS or whatever they are. You got a huge sector of those men in Venezuela speaking full-blown Spanish, man, passing off as if they're Venezuelan, but they're really ISIS terrorists, man. Google that, I dare you, man. Speaking full-blown fucking Spanish, man, with Jesus tattoos, but really they're Afghanistan's and ISIS members, you know, passing off as fucking Guatemalans, man. And they've been coming into this country. They all had the same boots, wearing the same uniform, man, crossing into this country. Ain't no telling where the hell they got them stationed, but that's part of those sleeper cells that they're going to activate pretty soon. All right, so you got to be on point, man. Right. Oh, and also too, what you got to understand too. Hey, now they're talking about all this ISIS terrorists. Hey, don't forget this too. They got a lot of these so-called white supremacist CIA agents that's gonna be out here in the midst doing shit too. Remember what was it, about a month ago? You had them over there in Ohio, that white supremacists walking with Nazi flags because they was cussing out some Jake, talking about "shut up, nigger." So that so the CIA, they got those so-called white supremacists set up operatives out here too, who they're going to be using to clash against some of these migrants when shit starts getting heavy, when they start doing this deportation shit. You're going to have a lot of these CIA Edomite groups out here trying to assist the sheriffs. They're going to be out here marching. They're going to be out here trying to kick down doors. So, hey, man, all type of hell and chaos and sedition is about to take place here in these last days, man. All right? Let me get that, man. Second Ezra, because that's about to take place too. Everything that we've been telling you and prophesying, hey, it's getting ready to come to pass, man. A lot of you, Jake, who ain't in the right spirit, a lot of you who've been lollygagging, a lot of you who ain't really been dialing in, man. When these things happen, you ain't gonna know what the hell to do. That's when you're really gonna be looking for the prophets, for the men of the Lord. But guess what? You ain't gonna find us, man. We ain't gonna be out here with you people. Hey, we're gonna be wherever the Lord gonna have us at, doing what we gotta do. All right. This is 2 Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. See, that's what is prophecy? Us telling you what's going to happen before it happens, man. And all the signs are there, man. You can clearly see it. We can see it through the Spirit, all these different things that are happening, all these situations that are taking place. We know eventually what it's going to lead to fulfill prophecy, man. That's why we don't fear. That's why we're not tripping on, these famine, these pestilences, World War III, all of this sedition, all of these migrants, all of the chaos that's about to take place, because we ultimately understand that it's just to push prophecy forward and to bring in the return of our Lord and Savior and the end of this world, man. So we're all for it, It says, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. And fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Right, so people who don't believe, y'all niggas been saying that on the comment boards talking shit. Hey, man, y'all ain't, your incredulity and your unbelief ain't phasing us, man. Hey, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. And guess what? If you're a scoffer and you're a mocker and you're a non-believer and a dipshit, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. All you're doing is just playing your little minor role in the story of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. And you're going to be destroyed at the end of the day, you damn losers. It says, it says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, man. Right. It's crazy when you think about it, right? The Lord literally has people on this earth set up just to be unfaithful and to be unbelievers so he can destroy their ass, man. Now you might say, what kind of God would do that? My God wouldn't do that. Well, obviously we ain't talking about the same power, man. All right? Because your God is based off of your emotions and how you feel. All right? Our God is based off what is written within the scriptures and the truth of who he truly is, man. All right? It says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And did not we just see the part of the Lord's work over there in Louisiana? Even though you might say, it was set up. It was MK Ultra guy or whatever the case. But guess what? It's still the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Hey, the Lord just used these people and used Esau to set that whole thing in motion. But it's still part of the sword and the judgment of the Heavenly Father, man. It says what? The sword, famine, death, and destruction. Right, and famine is here low key. Bro, you know how many people are that are working, that are considered the working poor, that are basically going to these food banks to get food every week just to put food on the table, because a lot of people can't afford to pay their bills, pay electricity, pay their insurance, pay their car notes, pay their mortgage, and put food on the table. A lot of people have to resort to not paying certain bills just to put food on the table, man. And what are you going to do? All right, if your electricity bill due, but then your kids ain't got no food to eat, what are you going to do? You're going to say, well, I'd rather be warm than I'd rather starve to death and I'd rather be warm. No, you're going to feed your kids rather than to goddamn pay your electricity bill, which is fucking through the roof. You see, so a lot of people are dealing with hard times, man. And what it say? Pestilences. Like I said, that whole bird flu. Now they're bringing national emergencies in California. Other states now are getting more and more cases, so-called, of this flu. And remember that one guy, Hotez, what's his name? He said by January 21st, there's going to be another pandemic of the dengue, the mpox, the bird flu, disease X, and whatever other fucking weird, random pestilence that might take place, man. But remember, at the end of the day, it's all the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, no matter how it comes. Whether it comes naturally from nature, or whether the Lord is using Esau in the center for disease, you know what, to push it out there. It's all the will of the Lord and to fulfill His purpose. All right. It says what? Death and destruction. Don't you see? Isn't it death and destruction going on over there in the Middle East, man? Aren't those Arabs bombing school? I mean, aren't those small hats bombing schools and hospitals? You know what I mean? Killing innocent men, women, and children, dropping bombs all over the goddamn place. You see, over there in Ukraine, aren't bombs dropping? Aren't bombs dropping in Russia? You see? And eventually it's going to come here, man. I was just reading an article where they're saying China is getting ready to swoop on Taiwan. What do you think that's going to bring? More death, destruction. All right? It says, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And that's what it's really all about. All of this wickedness, man, has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. And it's just about reached its peak to where the Lord is going to send back Yahushua to judge this place, and He's going to send the nuclear missiles to destroy the main hub and the antenna of wickedness, which is Babylon the Great America, man. This place is the cause of a lot of fucking wickedness, man. This place is like like I said, it's like the antenna of Satanism and wickedness, you know what I mean, lewdness, and any other derogatory term that you can think of, man. This is the hub of all of that shit, man. I was reading an article. Now it says a huge amount of these women from 18 to 24, all these hoes is on OnlyFans, man. They all prostituting themselves, man. They ain't thinking about getting husbands. They ain't thinking about being wives. They ain't thinking about having children. These bitches want to get on OnlyFans and prostitute themselves, man. Be a bunch of goddamn whores, man. And you got these weak, punk, faggot-ass men, married men, who are the ones that are signing up and blowing their money on these bitches that they ain't never going to meet. They ain't never going to smash. They ain't never going to have no type of relationship, but just them saying, thank you, Corey, for giving her some goddamn money. That one little bitch. She ain't even that bad. But they said the bitch made like $50 billion in something like a year or some shit. She ain't even showing no twat, I heard, man. She ain't even showing no titties and no twat. But the bitch made damn near all these millions of dollars from you weak, simp, punk ass men out here, man. Unfucking believable, man. See, but that's part of the wickedness has totally taken over this place, man. You know, got studs walking around here and shit, walking around with fake dicks, with dildos. Oh, this place is just disgusting, man. But guess what? Hey, this place has just about reached all of its wickedness, man. And the Lord's going to drop the major judgment on this whore, on this bitch Babylon, man. It says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And that's us, man. That's the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We're the ones, the just ones that are complaining continually about this bullshit that's going on out here, man. We're the only ones crying for Yahweh Shem Yahushua to put it into this shit, man. To bring this kingdom, bring righteousness, man. You know, put things back in order. All right? Because this place is just completely fucking it's through, man. It's vexing to the spirit, man. Let me get that. You know, it's not a day that don't go by, man, to where we just, you know, when you ain't got something to complain about, you ain't got to take a deep breath like, oh, gosh, man. You know, every time you turn on social media, you turn on YouTube, you go on anything, man, you just see wickedness, man. And it's all being promoted, it's all being proliferated, it's all over the goddamn place, man. You know where you can look, know where you can go, it's just wickedness, corruption, things trying to just, it's just nasty, man. It's just a real nasty, stank, funky vibe on this place, man. And we can't wait for this place to be destroyed, man. Hey, but that's why the things that are happening, man. All right? This is 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 4. It says, I'm going to read it in the NLT. It says, for God did not spare even the angels who sinned. And they're not talking about actual angels, but it's talking about the sons of God, man. I'll read that in NLT because it goes way off. It says, it's not a good translation right there for them. It says, for if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell. And it's not talking about actual literal hell, man. All right, hell is not a real, it's a fictional place that doesn't exist, man. All right, it says, and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment. All right, these bodies are the chains of darkness, because prior to the flood, men lived way longer. The Most High created, the Israelite man to be immortal, man. All right, we were intentionally created to be immortal, to be without sin, to be righteous. But through, the Lord had it to where, the sons of God went off. They started falling after these, taking the women of the other nations. Cain, Adam and Eve took upon that philosophy of the damn serpent, which wasn't an actual serpent, but, the other nations. And then eventually we ended up being corrupted, man. And now we're in these chains of darkness in these bodies, man. All right? It says to be reserved unto judgment, and spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the 8 persons, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. You see, and we're in that state of Noah right now, man. And we're part of those preachers of righteousness, man. What Noah was doing during all those years ago is the same thing that we're doing now, man. All right, and the Lord's getting ready to bring this time a flood of fire, man, and He's going to save His elect out of this judgment that's coming. It says, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an ensample unto those that after should live ungodly. And what is America known as? Spiritually Sodom and Egypt, man. And this place was following right in the same footsteps of these ancient civilizations that was judged by the Most High. And Esau Edom knows that Sodom and Gomorrah existed. He's done the research. He's done his homework. He's done the archaeological digs, and knows that Sodom and Gomorrah actually existed, and that place still to this day is filled with sulfur, man. So he knows that place actually existed, and that judgment of the Lord fell upon that place. And Esau in this world is doing that exact same goddamn thing, man. So what the hell you think is coming to this spiritual Sodom and ancient and this modern day Babylon the Great, man? It's going to be thrown down in like manner. It says, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. You see, and that's us, man. We're vexed with this place, man. All right? We're tired of this fucking society, man. It's completely wicked. It's vile. It just needs to go, man. All right? We need a new heavens and a new earth where it's going to dwell in righteousness, man. We need a new rulership on this planet Earth, because the so-called white man is played out, man. His rulership is played out. His America is played out. His society is played out, man. All right, and it's all enriched in sorcery, witchcraft, sorcery, Luciferianisms, symbolisms, and basically everything that's contrary to righteousness and Yahweh Shem Shai, man. So this place gots to go, man. It says, for that righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing, vex his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. It says, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment to be punished, man. And that's what's coming to this place. Punishment. The ultimate punishment is going to be, here on Babylon, those thermonuclear missiles. But like I said earlier, the Lord is going to bring that famine, pestilence, death, and destruction as part of His judgment as well, man. It says, but chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanness. And that's everybody that's here in America that's not part of the elect, man. That's what you're literally walking in, whether you want to believe it or accept it or not, man. And then now with the creation of social media, man, it's done nothing but amplify it to the fucking max, man. And you ain't tired of social media, man, then I don't know what the hell to tell you. Some days you just got to put social media down, man. That's why, I don't have Instagram and all that shit. I had that shit at one time. All you do is just find yourself scrolling, and you just scrolling through bullshit, man. Nothing but negative, wicked vibrations trying to entice you to do wickedness, man. That's why you see all these Jakes out here that's in the world, these Jake men, these Jake women. That's why they're all nothing but carbon copies of one another. They all talk the same. They dress the same. They got their hair the same. The women dress the same, act the same, talk the same. They talk like a bunch of goddamn retards, man. I don't even want to demonstrate how these stupid niggas talk. And the bitches talk the same way. What the fuck? Got me fucked up. Just the mannerism of these niggas infects your spirit and your soul, man. All these little mop head niggas with these dreadlocks, man. All these thotty, whore-ass, stank women. They're all the same with the baby hair and the eyelashes. Nothing but carbon copies of demons out here, man. Ain't no originality, Nobody's unique anymore. You know what I mean? It's just all about titties and ass and all this bullshit, man. You know? OnlyFans, niggas, it's just nasty and stink out here, man. All right? It says, but chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanness and despise government. Right. And what government do they ultimately despise is the government of righteousness, man, which is going to be forced upon your head tops any damn way, man. You can resist Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, but like I read earlier, all knees are going to bow and all tongues are going to confess eventually, to bow down to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai when it's all said and done, man. The Lord's coming back to put this whole earth and this universe back in order, man. But first, he got to take out the trash and Esau, Edom, you heathen nations, and the influence of the damn devil all over this planet Earth, man. That shit and the works of this place is going to be literally melted, man. And it's never going to come back. You women are about to be put in order. You men are going to be put in order. You goddamn demonic little children going to be put back in order when Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai comes to establish their throne and their righteousness on this planet Earth, man. Point blank, period. It says, presumptuous are they, self-willed, they are not afraid to speak evil of dignities. Right. He told Jacob that, the Most High is about to establish his dominion. They'll cuss you out, man. They'll be like, nah, I ain't feeling that, cuz, nah, nigga, I'm going to do me. Let me do what I want to do. Yeah, okay, whatever, nigga. You can have that now. You can do what you want to do now. But guess what? When Yahweh Shai comes back, it's all done. It's all going to be deaded, man. And you too. All right, so what was I? It says, I will hold my tongue, back in 2 Ezra 15 and 8, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things, in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Right. That's why I say the ways of America, man. All this social media, black culture, Mexican culture, American culture, it's all toxic, it's all demonic. And guess what? The Lord's not going to let this world be perverted or saturated with that shit anymore, man. When he brings this judgment, that's it, man. All of this bullshit, all of this stupidity, all of this lewdness, it's going to stop, man. You women going to cover up. You ain't going to be out here walking with your ass hanging out, your titties hanging out. You all going to be covering your asses up in our kingdom, man. You ain't going to be out here just abusing yourself and having 5 and 6 different baby daddies and all this bullshit. Being influenced by this stupid, corrupted, whack-ass music, man. All right, all of this all this shit is just gonna be melted, man, and we can't wait, man. And that's why, hey, the Lord can't bring this judgment fast enough. It says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people was led as a flock to the slaughter. And where's the slaughterhouse? America, man. And everything about this society is how our people are being led to the slaughterhouse, man. Now, of course, you're not being physically slaughtered yet, but spiritually, you're being slaughtered and devoured in this place, man. All right? You're able to worship all these false gods, You're able to just be loose and lewd. Women got women liberation. You can be moles, you can be trannies, you can be bisexual, pansexual, asexual. All these stupid ass, what do they call them? All these stupid ass identities that you can identify as. Ain't none of that shit going to exist in the kingdom of heaven, man. The Lord's coming to stamp all that bullshit out. You're going to be either a male or a female, period, man. Ain't going to be no in-between, no out-between, anything other than that, man. All right? It says, and I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, which is the spiritual Egypt. And I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Right, this place is getting ready to be touched, man. All right, the Lord's going to bring that darkness. He's going to bring these. He's going to use Esau to bring these cyber attacks, man. He's going to shut off the financial system. All right, he's going to shut off food coming into these different stores, to these grocery stores, to these fast food restaurants. All right. It's gonna be it's gonna bring that cyber attacks. You're gonna be in darkness like Puerto Rico was on Christmas, man. It's gonna get mad ill out here, man. All right? And if you ain't got Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai on your side, man, good luck. It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. And they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting in hell with a fearful constellation. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. See, this is coming part of that part of this civil war that's coming here. They didn't make that movie for nothing, man. They're showing you what these devils are going to pretty much have orchestrated here to bring in this new world order, man. They're going to allow civil war to take place. They're going to allow people to take matters into their own hands, man. It's going to be all this division, Republican versus Democrat, black versus white, legal versus illegal, you know, the have versus the have-nots, men versus women. It's going to be complete and total chaos in this society, man. All right? It's going to be the survival of the fittest, man. All of that love is going to wax cold. You know, a neighbor is going to say it. It says, for there shall be sedition or uprising against the government, which that's going to happen pretty soon when they start doing these mass deportations. That's going to cause a lot of civil unrest because you got a lot of these so-called legal people who got family members who are illegal. You don't think they're going to come to their aid and try to defend some of their relatives when the mass deportations start and it gets real ugly and they're grabbing them up and busting them in the head and doing all these different things, man. You see, it's going to lead to those migrants, and they ain't going to just leave peacefully. Some of them are going to take up arms. Some of them are going to fight back. Some of them are going to take it to the White House, to the government. They're going to be marching. It's going to be all type of hell going on out here, man. It says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their king nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right, they're going to bring martial law, but these people are going to rebel against the martial law, especially when they bring martial law and these new lockdowns for these so-called pestilences. Watch when they bring this new bird flu pandemic. People ain't going to fucking take heed to that shit because they know that the last one was bullshit. So when they start putting martial law and putting curfews, telling you got to put masks back on, people are going to rebel against that. So it's going to be many different levels in which people in this society are going to be seditiously rioting against the government, and they ain't going to take heed to Governor Gavin Newsom or your mayor in Texas, your mayor in Honolulu, the mayors and governors in all these different states. People are going to rebel and they're going to fight. Right? Shit, don't let them assassinate Donald J. Trump. It's really going to be fucking wild out here, man. Which that is on the table too. So, hey, man, it's going to get crazy out here. It says, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. You see? And all these things are getting ready to happen here, man. It's part of the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You see? And we've been telling you this as far as prophecy is concerned. And now, hey, 2025 just might be the year where these things are going to come to pass, man. But hey, the water Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because we know that we're that much more closer to our salvation. And it's all ultimately leading to the end of the rulership in Esau's kingdom and this God-forsaken place, Babylon the Great America, man. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and those, a great millstone. Peace and blessing be multiplied on all you brethren, pushing this word in all sincerity and truth. And until next time, shalom.